The transaction coordination industry is rapidly changing, and I want to talk about it. Welcome back to Transaction Care. My name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lily, like the flower, because we are learning and growing together. And in this episode, I want to talk about how the industry and the landscape of transaction coordination is changing. So, first and foremost, I'm a transaction coordinator here in California. I service the San Francisco Bay Area, as well as other parts of California, but my main homestay is San Francisco. And California, in my opinion, is leading the charge in terms of the amount of disclosures and the amount of information that is shared. I think we have so many disclosures, not just because of lawsuits, but because they're always doing their best to stay ahead of the curve, to anticipate possible things that could go wrong, and to protect their clients, protect the buyers and sellers as much as possible. So with all of that said, there are potential disclosures that are arising regarding transaction coordination. Now, this is happening in real time, so I don't want to say something and then tomorrow it gets revised, and here you are watching this video in the future thinking that what I said was accurate. No. What I'm doing this for is to let you all know that you need to continue to do research. Becoming a transaction coordinator is a lot of responsibility. And I think the California Association of Realtors recognizes that, as well as the necessity to regulate this industry. Now, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, because even as a TC, you're putting just as many hours as the realtor, but you still can't get a broker's license. You have to be out in the field in order to qualify your hours to become a broker. So many TCs hit a cap, they hit a ceiling, and they can't advance in their careers because of how the role of a transaction coordinator is perceived. So there's that element. Documentation. So there are disclosures being generated at this time. Last time I checked, it was about 6 new disclosures regarding transaction coordination, the role of a TC, the best way to protect yourself, your clients, and the documentations necessary for a transaction to close and be in compliance. But like I said, I'm still doing research. This is happening in real time. But shout out to all of the TCs that are holding town halls, meetings, Zooms, going live, doing content about this, because you are important, you are necessary. And I'm just adding my 2 cents to this conversation and serving as a reminder for all of us to do our part, do our due diligence as TCs. Even if you're an assistant, a team member, part-time, full-time, it doesn't matter. This information impacts you and the future of your career. So make sure you're subscribed, but also I'm going to share some links to some TC groups that I belong to, where a lot of this information is being shared and talked about. Next, I want to get into AI and how AI is disrupting all industries around the world, not just real estate, not just business, not just TCs, around the world. Every job, people are losing jobs, businesses are shutting down, and industries are changing rapidly, much like the TC industry. How has AI impacted the real estate industry? Well, first and foremost, I'm starting to see an influx of transaction coordinator programs and platforms, and no disrespect to men, but a lot more men are entering this space that is a predominantly women dominated space, just from my experience, but that could just be because of the influx in tech and the ease in which AI is making technology accessible. There are platforms where you can build a website in 5 minutes, they say. There are programs where you can type in a few sentences and it gives you a whole 12-step program for you to sell and monetize. It's too easy. It's too easy, but it also has a dark side. And I am still doing active research. We are in the early stages of AI. And if it's moving at this rapid pace, I can only imagine where it'll be a year, 5 years from today. So what am I doing to stay in tune with AI, in touch? Am I avoiding it? Am I learning about it? And also, I want to hear from you. Are you avoiding it? Are you learning about it? Are you embracing it? So where do I err? I err on the side of embracing it. Do I know everything about AI? No, not at all. In fact, I'm still using ChatGPT. That's the I would say that's the basic use of my AI experience at the moment. But everyone's talking about Claude. And depending on when you're watching this, those two may not even exist anymore. Who knows? Because everyone was using AOL back in the day, and now AOL, Yahoo has phased out, and it's all about Gmail. People are using YouTube and TikTok as search engines. So there's a variety of ways that we can get information. It's just a matter of choosing how you're going to obtain that information and how you're going to validate that information. Because it's moving at a rapid pace, it also is making mistakes at a rapid pace. One thing about using AI platforms like ChatGPT or Claude or whatever you're using is it's gathering information at a rapid pace. How to become a transaction coordinator in 2026. Within seconds, bullet points, paragraphs, links, all of that. How to create a transaction coordinator course, boom, 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 links, courses, like everything you can imagine within seconds at your hands. Where I feel like it gets dangerous is I don't know if this information is completely accurate. I don't know if this information is completely original. So I can't just copy and paste and then put a price tag on it. I'm still doing research. I'm still doing my part to not just copy and paste, but simply use it as a reference, a guide, not the end all be all of my project. Believe me, I got in trouble for that in high school. 20, 30 years later, I still don't want to make those same mistakes. So the industry is rapidly changing. Technology is rapidly changing. The faces we're seeing within this industry, the gatekeepers, the leaders, the content creators are all changing. So where do you fit in this space, in this time? It's all about staying up to date, joining Facebook groups, subscribing to this channel, scheduling a coaching call with me as well so we can discuss these things in further detail and in depth, joining my TC community so you can know what's happening in real time when I go live and get your questions answered. I'm here to help. I'm here to be a resource. But as this industry is rapidly changing, we have to stay in tune, in touch, and up to date. Much like a runner, you're not just going to wake up and be a marathon runner. You have to get in shape. You have to prepare. It takes time. And that time requires you to show up and learn. So we're still building, we're still learning together in real time. And I just wanted to give you guys an update of what's happening and to what to look out for. I don't know how other states are going to incorporate the role of a transaction coordinator into their rules, their laws, their disclosures. I can only speak for what I'm learning here in California. But if you're a new transaction coordinator or someone that's already in the game and just not sure if this is going to impact you or not, I would just keep an eye on what California is doing because they are industry leaders. From how I've been navigating the last 20 years, I do notice that the major states have an upper hand on what's pretty much going to determine how the rest of the industry is going to operate. But of course, nothing can happen unless the judges approve it, laws are changed, the government is involved, lawsuits, all that stuff. There's so much that's happening. But in real time, this is where we're at, March 2026. I will keep you guys updated. Maybe I'll make this like a monthly vlog style video where we talk about what's happening in the industry once a month. Definitely join my TC community. You can visit the link. It's on Patreon. So it's a Patreon account. And that's where I go live. And I can answer your questions. We can talk about these things again. And I feel less alone. Because again, I'm still learning as I'm speaking right now. I'm going to go do more research after this to see if anything has changed since I even made this video. But thank you again for watching. I truly, truly appreciate you. Stay in touch. Please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Even if you don't subscribe, at least leave a comment and say, I'm here, or TC in the making, 10 years in the game, leave a comment, say hello, introduce yourself. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for supporting, for watching, for getting us over the 2,000 subscriber hump. It felt like it took a while to get there, but we did it. And again, we're still continuing to build this community out together. Until the next video, my name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lily, and this is Transaction Care. Care for yourself, care for your wealth. Your time is worth it. Let's coordinate. Talk soon. And before you go, check out this vlog here and make sure you double tap my face so you can subscribe.